guys, so we are back at the garage, and as promised I will have an update for you guys. We're back at the garage and the oil is all in the system, you know, it's in the torque converter, so we're everywhere, and now Turbolamic is actually in the ECU. Let me show you guys some wizardry. Alright guys, so let me see, I love this too bright. Let's see if I can turn this around so you guys can see. We're in the ECU now guys, you can see. Working some magic. Everything is all connected. So when they finish all of this guys, we will get back to you. Yes, I heard it out. Yeah. Alright, go on now. Open our juice. Open our juice. We got gears.
Better from the side,
eh?
I think it's probably to the color.
Yeah, the color, the thing, I can't see the gear, them on shit, but yeah, probably can sit down. Yeah.
Well, I did that with it. I can check it back now if you want. Yeah, go continue.
Guys, the car, you can't even hear the gear shifting. Yo, the thing shifting so fast, you can't even hear the gears. You just have to see the display and know that it's shifting. Yo, that's sick. Yo!
You the gear them? No, man.
Yeah.
Alright.
So why keep it set up? You turn back into what it is?
Yeah. I'm not sure what he did, but him go in there and do what I'm supposed to do. And perfect. Like him say, put it in manual, and we go through the gears and right up to 8, down shift back. Asafa say you put in the manual and see it. And when it's shifting by itself, sweet. Do it.
This is a major accomplishment. I just want to first thank Turbolamic for really coming on board with this one, providing us with the TCU and, you know, helping us along the way. And you know, Damage and the team, you know, they did a great job, guys. I'm truly excited about this. We want to go for a test drive, but we need to fix up some stuff first. So we're gonna save the test drive. But guys, listen, I'm so excited. The car is shifting so fast, you don't even hear the gears. You don't know that it's shifting, and it's so smooth and just seamless. It's crazy. So Damage, ask about the whole system, whole thing.
Driving out to the life. You know it's supposed to nice and stuff.
Yeah.
But just sitting down in it and see it shifting. Sweet, man.
Nice, huh?
Yeah. It surprised me up to 3rd gear. It's so smooth.
Yeah.
You know, it's sweet, man.
You don't even
Yeah,
hear
if you
it.
get it on the wheel,
Yeah, man, yeah,
block,
for sure.
As them sister just go and drive around, cruise around and go and learn, but why you can a big achievement, you know.
Yeah, man, very big. That's a very big achievement, man.
Earlier on, before we call them back, I'm sitting to jump back to neutral, them see the code up and I say,
yeah. Frustrating.
It's
yeah,
just
man.
the next problem, boy. But glad it's that part that they jump over and we move up, you know, still.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
So, unfortunately, I won't be at Vernon Field, but what I'll do, I'll let Damage drive the car to Vernon Field so he can display the car. So if you guys want to see the car and see what we did to it, you guys can get to see it, because I'll be traveling. I'll be gone for a very long time. So, you know, but I will leave the car so Damage can show you guys. If you want to see the car, guys, you can go to Vernam Field and see the car this weekend. Ready?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to drive now. This drive. Imagine back in 1989 if they had 8 speed. We're going to shift manually. Alright, so let's go back down to first gear. First gear. So it shows on the display the gears that it's in there. I can't hold it this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yo, that's too fast, you know, brother. 6, 7, 8. Blow, get them. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Man, Jesus Christ. Out of all my cars that I did so far, I think this is my proudest moment. You know what I mean? I think this is the proudest one so far. I feel real proud of this. Crazy. The proudest. This is my proudest project so far. 100%. 100%. Because guess what? It's like we take a few different parts from different cars and make it work on this one. Everything else that I have, I mean, it was just the Chevrolet is just an engine swap. The Skyline having the stock engine. What else? Everything else is really stock engine. This has a 1JZ engine, BMW transmission from a 2020 BMW, you know, from a 2010 to BMW, and a engine from a 2000. We call them Toyota, Chris. The Toyota them. What are they? Oristo, yeah. And it works, and we have a Mercedes body for the comfort. Yeah man, I'm proud of this one. Very, very proud. I'm very happy, guys. I can't even express how happy I am. So the car is still on the lift, but I want to show you guys something. They're fitting it up and all that stuff, you know. A lot of wires need to neat up and all that stuff. I'm not going to drive the cars with no wire and down and stuff, so they're going to neat up everything, make everything look like that's how it came before I drive it, you understand? So let me show you guys something. Alright, so obviously, like I said, the TCU is in here. We're going to neat up all of that because we have the pocket to put in it, so we have to figure out a way to get that to fit in there. I mean, I don't really need the pocket for anything anyway, really. Just maybe the papers. I'll put the papers up here. But then, you know, you get the TCU, and I would recommend anybody buying this TCU for their car to buy the wire harness complete. Buy the complete wire harness. It's easier, you know, a lot less, you know, tedious and all that stuff. Then I purchased this shifter myself. I just purchased this shifter on eBay. And the TCU comes with the screen that displays all the fault codes, the codes, the gears, the oil temperature, the mode. And speaking about mode, it comes with this knob that controls the modes. So you can put it in aggressive shifting, launch control, all different type of modes. I will go through that another day when I have like the paper, and I'll look through the paper and show you guys everything. But guys, it shifts perfectly. It's going manual, you know, you can shift it manually. And the next move is to get the paddle shifter. I'm so excited right now. I'm gonna go online and order the paddle shifter, so we'll have paddle shifting in this car as well. But guys, everything is perfect, and I want to give a big shout out to Turbolamic again. I'm very, very happy, guys, very happy. You know, so just a few more things to button up, and you know, the car will be completely done and ready to go on the road. But super happy. Everything worked out seamlessly. I mean, we had a few little times when we weren't sure about something, but it was something simple. So Turbolamic just jump in, sort those out seamlessly, so easy. So damage on the team is going to, I mean, well, no, this doesn't have the shift modes on it. It has a lot of like instructions and all that stuff. But yeah, guys, the team, you know, did a great job, you know, and very, very thankful, you know, and very happy with this, you know, with the outcome. You know, it is everything that I, you know, dreamt about. You know, it's not short of anything. I think it exceeded my expectation in a sense, because even though I drove BMWs before, I think I'd never really keyed in to how fast the gears change until I'm, you know, driving it in a car that it has no business being in. You know what I mean? This transmission have no business being in this car, and I put it in this car. But any one of you guys interested in this, go and message. You can message Turbolamic on Instagram. I'll put up the Instagram. Just let them know that you're coming through Asafa because of Asafa, you know what I mean? So maybe you'll get a discount, you know what I mean? And like I said, they're very hands-on, so you won't be left in the cold, you know, when you're doing all of this. We need to get them to Jamaica. We need to get Turbolamic to come to Jamaica to share all their technology and to experience this car, because I think I owe them, you know, that much. They need to come to Jamaica so they can experience this car, and to kind of, you know, let you guys know a lot more. You know, we need to do a lot more like this in Jamaica as well. You know, we have a lot of cars, classic cars in Jamaica that should be driving on the road, that should be driving a lot smoother. We have a lot of project cars as well, like older BMWs. I would love to see the older BMWs on the road. And this transmission doesn't just work with Jay-Z engine, it works with the older BMWs, and I think it fits in a lot better with it. Look at, imagine the old like a 2005 M5 with this transmission, the V10 with this transmission. It would kill not the new M5, but the one after. You know what I mean? That V10 would destroy a lot of vehicles with this transmission, because I know those cars came with a manual transmission, and then the next transmission that changed very slowly. So if you had this transmission in those cars with that slow changing automatic transmission, the M5s, put this in it, man, and it will be a night and day difference. But like I said, contact Turbolamic. The information will be in the description, and also I'll put it up on the screen. And just let them know you message them from Jamaica, and we need to get them to Jamaica so they can eat some jerk chicken. You know what I mean? Bring them up by Linstead or by Grants. You know, let them eat some jerk chicken, bring them to the garage, introduce them to Roland as well. You know what I mean? Damage, you know, and the team. You know, so big up, thanks to all of you guys for watching. You will see the car driving in another video, not in this video, because, you know, like I said, there's a lot to button up. Races this weekend, so there's a lot of different things going on. So, you know, yeah, big up, and thanks for your patience. Thank you guys for your patience.